Welcome to part 3 of our CurateFx video series. This is Rebecca Sendell from TM Forum, and I have Kevin McCaffrey from TreeNet with me again. So let's just jump right in. We're on part 3. If you have not watched part 1 and part 2, I do recommend you go back and do that and get a CurateFx overview and a review of the CurateFx modules. But I'm going to hand over to Kevin, and we are going to jump right into talking about security and privacy and sharing in CurateFx. So over to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Rebecca. So within sharing functionality within the product, it enables you when you create a project to keep that private for yourself, or you can share it with the entire company in the simplest form. The other option on the next slide is has a concept of user groups. These groups can exist within the company that enable you to share with people that you're specifically interested in working with, and only those people will have access to that particular project, whether it's read or write access. So what we're going to actually do now is we're going to go into the tool and we're going to actually see how this can work. So if we open up a particular project, we'll go back to the one that we were using in the previous videos. And if we go up to the project properties, by default, all projects are marked as private. In this example, this is the project that Rebecca created and is shared with all TM4 members. So you can see on the top right, it shows that it's been shared as read-only for TM4, and it also indicates any groups that Rebecca is a member of also have read-only. So you can set for a project to be private, which means no one has access, or if you click on read, it will then say everybody within the company has read access to that. The other areas on the bottom of the screen in the bottom right are areas which relate to another mechanism of sharing. So instead of sharing within a closed group, which is part of your company or part of the group you're within, you can actually copy a link. And this works very much like a Dropbox link, where it creates a unique URL that you can send to someone who can be outside of your company. They can be a partner, they could be a supplier, and they can actually have a dynamic view into the same project you're looking at. And that link is there for as long as you want it to be, because you can destroy that link at any stage and prevent the person from being able to access it. So that is another mechanism of sharing. And the third way of sharing at the project level is to export. So by exporting the PDF to PDF, that allows you to choose which particular modules you want to export by dragging them over to the right, or you can click in the top left and choose select all modules, and it will move all of the modules over to the export, and you can do an export to PDF for those. So in summary, a project is private until you decide to share it. It can be shared at the company level, it can be shared at the group level, or you can share it as a link to other areas as well. So the final area we want to look at here is the individual's profile. So quite often what happens is a user may have multiple personas. So many of you beta users are actively involved in contributing to the forum. So as part of that, you'll be part of the TM forum. Your contributions and the projects that you're working with as part of Catalysts could be part of that TM forum company identity. However, we can also create a new company, a separate company. So in the example here for Rebecca, she's a member of two companies. She's a member of the TM Forum and of Smart Life. So by her changing the current company from TM Forum to Smart Life and doing an update on the button, you'll see it actually will update this information. So when she returns to her landing page, only the projects that are being shared with Smart Life company are available. So there is complete separation of data between what you work on within the TM forum and what you work on within your own private company. So this is a key security element, so that it enables you to ensure that your secret sauce is kept to yourself and others will go through the TM forum. So let's pause there and have Rebecca will give us an update now on how you can set up a company, your own company, to have this level of private access that we just talked about.
Okay, so Kevin just walked us through the layers of privacy that you can have and how you share. So let's make that apply to you, as Kevin said. So basically, if you're happy as an individual user and you just want to go in and do some individual things, you can stay on the TM Forum account. Just everything will default to private and you don't need to do anything. You can just use that to play around as an individual user. But if you would like to take advantage of all of the collaboration capabilities where multiple people can work on a project together, people from your own company or people from partner companies or your customers' companies or whoever you want to invite, then we will set up a group for you or a company or put all those people at the company level for you. That's up to you how you want to do it. But we do recommend that you start by sending us the names of everybody and we'll put them all at the company level. So we'll keep it at this simple level for now. And then you'll do projects with putting various people into each project. So mechanically, how to make that work right now, you do that by emailing us. Here, just the regular CurateFx support email address. Email us who you want in the company. And if you do want groups, you have to tell us who you want in each group. Right now, we will be doing the administration for that. When the product is commercial, the administration will be managed by inside of your company. You'll be administering it yourself. But right now, during beta, we are doing the administration. But it's a very simple, just email us any additions or changes or anything that you want in terms of who is in your company or who is in any groups. But like I said, just to reiterate, we do recommend that you start just by putting everyone into the same company. As you get a bunch of projects going, if you find you need more granularity and you need to go to company and group before you go to projects, that's fine. Just continue to email us with your updates and we will keep that straight for you within your instance of CurateFx. Okay, the other thing is if you are part of a Catalyst project, which some people watching this will be part of a Catalyst project, it will be like what Kevin showed on the demo, where you'll have TM Forum and your Catalyst project name listed, and then you'll have your company, private company group listed separately, and you'll be able to switch back and forth between your profiles. So that will all be incorporated into that one profile screen to go back and forth. Okay. So I think we've covered that. Kevin, I'd like to hand back over to you to talk about privacy and security, just so people have good confidence that when they put their data in, it's going to be safe and protected.
Sure, thanks. So CurateFx is hosted up on the Azure private cloud, and there is full end-to-end protection from a data and connections perspective using SSL encryption. We've spent quite a bit of time and effort in terms of ensuring that there is data separation as well between the different entities. So if you're working as company X and you switch over to TM Forum, there's complete segregation of customer data, which is really important. Everything is by default private, so unless you share it, no one else can see it. None of the admins, no one else. So it's also that, which is very important. And then the other important thing is in terms of backups. We're running full backups, 4 times a day. There's a lot of redundancy built into this, the architecture, and we're fully replicating the servers in the back end to ensure rapid recovery if there was a physical issue. And the system is also 24/7 monitored. So it's enterprise level security on this. So your data is safe, and no one else can see it other than who you decide you want that you want to see. With that, I'll hand back to Rebecca just to give you a final recap on how to contact people and give feedback.
Okay, and if you watched the other video, you will have already heard this, but we definitely ask our beta users to provide us feedback. There is no such thing as too much feedback. So please, anytime you're inside of CurateFx, click on the green email icon in the lower right. Email us any thoughts, big or small, that comes to me, and I will work with the team on getting your thoughts shared to the appropriate people. Also, you will get an invitation to join the community into your inbox. TM Forum's got a new community platform, and we have set up a CurateFx users group. So please join that community and start engaging and sharing your ideas. This is another way to provide feedback. Either way is great and fine. And if you need help Please ask others in the community for their ideas, or you can always email us at CurateFx-support@tmforum.org. So with that, I think you should be ready to go with the 3 modules. If you get started and have questions, do email us, do go to the community. Good luck with your projects, and we very much look forward to hearing about your experiences with CurateFX and the beta. Thank you.